Hello, my name is Alex, and this is me at 16 years old, unaware of what the gym is and knowing that I don't like my own body. And this is me now at 26 with 8 years of experience, and this is the video I wish I had when I just started going to the gym, because I was kind of lost, I didn't know what to do, and I was very afraid of what other people in the gym will think about me, because I was very skinny. So I decided to make this video for those who just like me are afraid to go to the gym for whatever reason at all. But that's not the only reason I decided to make this video, but I'll tell you about this reason later. Over my 8 years of experience in the gym, I watched tons of YouTube videos like Sam Sulek, David Lade, etc. and managed to form my own conclusion on how to train effectively and naturally without using any steroids. So I will cover topics such as how to overcome the fear of going to the gym if you've never trained before, how to avoid my mistakes, what exercises to do at the beginning of your journey and which ones to preferably avoid, fake body images, body dysmorphia, nutrition, sleep, discipline, and other tips and tricks that I've learned over all these years. Until the age of 18, I was very skinny, as you can see, weighing around 125 pounds at a height of 186 centimeters. I looked like this, and I'm on the right, just in case. And I heard a lot of jokes about my weight, and at some point I stopped liking myself when I look in the mirror. I still remember the day when I decided to change myself. I looked at myself and I just said, enough. I am tired of being too skinny. I'm tired of not liking myself every time I look in any mirror I walk by. And just 3 days later, I already had a gym membership and I went to the gym for the first time. I knew nothing about workouts, I was very far from all this fitness stuff, and at first I had a trainer who helped me understand the basics. At first I was scared to go to the gym after all these jokes about my weight, especially because I thought, well, there are bodybuilders in the gym, and I'm a skinny guy. They will definitely laugh at me and stare at me, and maybe judge me. And I couldn't have been more wrong. At this time I didn't track my calories, I didn't track my workouts, I just went to the gym and tried to eat a lot. And just after 2 months I remember my first compliment from another trainer. When I was doing pull-ups, he said, hey, his biceps are looking bigger. And at this moment, hearing this from someone jacked, like especially a trainer, this motivated me like a lot. In the first 5 months of training, I gained 18 kilograms, so I was weighing around 75 kilograms. As you can see on photo, I was kind of jacked, I gained some weight, but I still was too skinny. But I started to receive more compliments about my physique, even from people who previously told me that I was very skinny, which was kind of nice. But right after that I went for an internship in another city and couldn't train properly due to a crazy schedule or eat right. So after 3 months without training I lost almost all of my progress, and I was very upset because all my past efforts just vanished. And it was emotionally devastating. I understood that I would have to go back to the gym, eat again, and return to light weights. But I returned to my city and went back to the gym. It was kind of hard for me, mentally and physically, but I realized that I didn't want to get back to who I was. I gained and lost weight several times for various reasons, whether it was work or personal stuff, and the very first time taught me one thing that I ask you to remember. When it's hard for you, remind yourself, giving up won't make it any better. So this is the end of my story in a nutshell. If you're watching this video, chances are you're in a similar situation. You're either very skinny or overweight and you're afraid to start going to the gym. I've been in your shoes, so I can say it with full confidence. No one cares. It may sound strange for you, but it's true. Nobody in the gym cares about you or how you look. Of course there may be jerks or not so nice people who might act that way, but they're such a minimal minority that I have never encountered them in the gym myself. And you should understand that any person, and myself included, when we look at the beginners, we don't think like, wow, they're skinny, that's gross. We just think that that's cool. If the person came to the gym, he wants to be better, and why would we shame him? So let's conclude our first topic. You should make the decision and understand what's more important to you. Be afraid of what people think about you, or be better. So let's talk about how to avoid my mistakes. So first of all, start tracking your calories from the start. and get into the habit of doing so. It won't be easy for you at first, but you will get used to it for sure, just like I did. There are a lot of resources on YouTube or whatever where you can see how other people train, what they tell you to do, how to track your calories, what to eat. So starting the gym right now is much easier than it was before. And I didn't have such, let's say, luxury. I was going blindly. Once you go to the gym, you should focus on basic exercises, for example, squats, bench press, and maybe deadlifts. I said maybe because deadlifts are not as good as they're made to be. This is a very risky exercise, and it's better to like train your back and legs separately. So let's say you're doing chest. You should start with the bench press, then do some maybe dumbbell incline bench press, and do maybe butterflies at the end of your chest workout. Basically, you're doing 2 compound movements and 1 isolation exercise. This also applies to other muscle groups, for example back, but except for maybe forearms and calves, because these are such small muscle groups that you should train them kind of differently. To start, I would recommend you to hire a personal trainer for a couple of workouts, so he can show you how to train properly and some basic stuff, basic movements. But if you can't afford a trainer for some reason, that's totally okay. You can watch YouTube videos, you can learn from your own mistakes and correct them, like I did. We've all made our own mistakes, and none of us were born with 50-kilogram dumbbells in our hands. At some point, we were also training with an empty barbell. So let's take a look at Chris Bumstead. He's a cool guy, I follow him. I watch his workouts. Take a close look and I'll give you 5 seconds to understand whenever he uses steroids or no. And the correct answer is yes. I want to tell you that you will not be able to achieve such physique without any steroid use. The only exception is if you're extremely genetically gifted, and even then I don't know such people. So avoid all these liver kings who try to prove that such a physique is possible if you work out at, let's say, midnight during a full moon while being next to the 2 rabbits and sipping the new protein that will give you 15 pounds of muscle in just 2 weeks. Don't look for shortcuts. All easy paths will always end badly. And believe me, your hard work will always pay off, and you will be more than satisfied with yourself. Just look at me. I don't consider myself ripped. Moreover, I don't think like I'm super athletic. I think my physique is pretty decent, but it still don't satisfy me enough. And this brings us to our next topic, body dysmorphia. So, for those who don't know what it is, first of all, congratulations. And second, it's when you're not satisfied with how you look. And sometimes it can reach extreme levels, for example, in steroid use. Let's say you go to the gym for months to a year and you're still not satisfied with the results you're making. So you start using steroids, like Trenbolone, which will bulk you up very quickly within like a couple of months. And you may think, why not? Because first, it's incredibly harmful for your body. You can read about the side effects of this popular Trenbolone at this moment and see what other bodybuilders like Chris Bumstead says about it. See what other bodybuilders like Noel, that you can see on the picture, says about steroids. No one recommends it, even those who use them. If you want to compete professionally, so be it, but not at the beginning of your gym journey. It will only ruin your health. So, how to deal with body dysmorphia? Well, the same logic applies. No one cares. Nobody knows or sees that your right arm is 1 centimeter larger than your left. And yes, I'm talking about myself here. Nobody sees all the flaws in your appearance, but I hope you won't encounter this in your gym journey. And if you do, know that it is practically present in everyone who goes to the gym, me included. Look at all these bodybuilders with huge legs, huge arms, and they still think they're small. So just remember this the next time you think you're small. Don't overthink it, exercise for your own enjoyment, take photos of your progress, compare yourself, not to others, but to yourself. So let's talk about nutrition and why this is the most important part of your workouts. There are saying that muscles are made in a kitchen, not in a gym, and for a good reason. So first, you must eat as clean as possible. Second, count your calories. I understand that I won't lie that I myself don't always eat super clean. Sometimes I eat pizza, burgers, and other junk food because we're all humans. And yeah, think about it like this. Let's say you have an expensive car and you would surely fill it with like high quality premium gasoline, whatever, not just sunflower oil. The same applies to your body. The better you eat, the further you will go. TDEE is the website where I count my calories. All you need to know is your height, weight, age, and I hopefully you know it, and body fat percentage. If you don't know your body fat percentage, Google like male, female body fat percentage, see pictures and roughly compare using images. So let's look at the calculator. This is all of my info. So after this I just need to press calculate and I will see the following. As you can see, my maintained calories are roughly 3,200, so if I need to gain weight, I would need to eat in a caloric surplus. What that means. So currently, for me to stay in my current form without any weight gain or weight loss, I need to eat 3,200 calories. And if I want to gain weight, I need to eat more than that. So for example, if I want to bulk up, I need to eat roughly 3,700 calories, or maybe higher. And if I want to lose weight, I need to eat less than 3,200. So for example, 2,700. So once you calculate everything, you should understand your calories intake and you should be able to track it properly. But for this, you'll need an app that will help you track your meals. And this is where FitnessPal, for example, is coming handy. You can easily track your calories there and understand how much you should eat or how many left for your daily intake. The main resource for your muscles is protein, which I think you've heard already, which should be consumed from various sources, for example, chicken, beef, etc., maybe turkey. You can consume from 0.7 grams per kilogram of your weight to maybe 2 grams plus. Personally, I consume like 1.5 to 2 grams of protein per 1 kilogram of weight, but to start you can try 1 gram and gradually increase it maybe to 2. The second main resource is carbs, for example rice, potatoes, pasta, etc., oats, all of this. Carbohydrates provide you with energy and are very important, especially for gaining muscle mass and mass overall. So basically, carbs give you energy in the gym. And the third resource is fats. Fats can be healthy and not so healthy. So for example, avocado is a good fat resource, nuts is a good fat resource, but fats from, for example, oil, especially sunflower oil, is not good for you. So try to avoid these kind of fats as much as possible, but it's okay to have a burger once in a while or pizza, that's totally okay, we're all humans. So just remember that and not be too hard on yourself. Ideally, you should have this kind of daily intake, 60% carbs, 70% fat, and 20% protein. But you can eat more protein for sure, carbs. Just be sure to not eat a lot of junk fats and try to gain these 20% of fats from healthy fats. As I said, for example, avocados, nuts, etc. So here you can see how I eat. For example, this was 1 day ago. As you can see, I have 55% carbs, 20% fat, and 25% protein. And as I said, it's totally okay to overdo something. But as you can see, my fat is still on 20%, and as you can see, my sugar is very high. So don't do it like me and avoid sugar. And don't eat that much because it's not good for your health. I'm trying to eat less sugar now, but it's not working for now. But I will try. Now let's talk about sleep. Sleep is incredibly important because during sleep your muscles grow. If you're sleeping only 3 to 4 hours per day, don't expect super results. Aim for a minimum of 7 hours of sleep per day, maybe more, maybe less. It's kind of up to you and how you feel. And believe me, sleep may not seem that important, but it is extremely important and you should not lack it. After listing the main things like training, nutrition and sleep, there's one important thing left: self-discipline. Remember, and I mean remember well, no one but yourself should motivate you to exercise. As soon as you feel like you need someone to tell you to go to the gym, or you feel like you can't go to the gym without someone, you're not on the right track. Self-discipline is crucial in this regard. You must want something independently. So for me, I don't need anyone to tell me to go to the gym. I wait almost every day to get back there, and I want to train. And remember, it won't be easy, but give yourself like 4 months and stick to everything strictly. Workouts, nutrition, sleep. And after just 4 months, you'll see results and you won't need any motivation to do anything. You'll want to do it yourself. So let me give you an example here. My weight was 75 kilograms in September 2023, and I decided to gain weight. But at some point I was kind of tired of tracking all of my food, all of my calories, and I decided to give myself a 1 month break. And after just 1 month I decided to weigh myself again, and I wasn't surprised because my weight didn't go up at all. I even lost some weight. So just like I said, give yourself a couple of months to get used to everything, and believe me, it's not as hard as you think. It will be hard at first, and it was hard for me too, but after just a couple of months I got used to it, and right now I can't even think about not tracking my calories. It's just a part of my life, and it should be part of your life. So let's conclude this video. I've been in a position when I didn't like my body, and I know people who don't like theirs now. And because you're watching this video, probably you're one of them. And I know it's not easy for you, but I hope this video showed you that nothing is impossible if you want something. I have one more quote that I like, and it sounds like this. When it feels scary to jump, that is exactly when you jump, because otherwise you end up staying in the same place your whole life. That means you're probably thinking, I will go to the gym tomorrow, I will do this tomorrow. There's no tomorrow. When you wake up, it's today again. So the second reason I decided to make this video is to help at least one person, and maybe it's you. I truly hope that this video helped you overcome your fear of going into the gym and be better. I'm just starting to become more active on social media, so if you have any questions or want to talk about the gym, you're more than welcome to find me on Instagram. I will post gym memes there, maybe some tips if you want to, and we even can talk about your own gym journey. You can message me anytime and I will try to answer. You can tell me your insecurities and I think we can work them out. So yeah, thank you so much for watching my video and I hope it wasn't very boring. Yeah, love yourself and stay safe.